Tired of manually creating dozens of calculated columns in Power Query? What if I told you there is a way to generate them all in just one step? Sounds too good to be true? It's not. I will demonstrate how you can easily achieve this. In this worksheet, I have a table that shows a product, a unit price, unit cost, and a quantity. I would like to create 7 calculated columns, and I'll be doing that in Power Query. So I want to calculate the total cost, the total sales amount, the profit, a discount, a subtotal, a tax, and a total. And it will look like this. So let me show you how to do that in a classic way, and then I'll show you a nice Power Query tip that allows you to do all that in one single step. Here is my start worksheet where I have the same table, product, unit price, unit cost, and quantity, and this table is named start. I'm going to send it to Power Query, so I go to the data tab of the ribbon and I click on from table range. The query editor opens on top of Excel. I'm going to collapse the queries pane and I start creating my calculations. I want to calculate the total cost. Then I select the unit cost. I press Ctrl, select the quantity. I go to the Add Column tab under Standard. I select Multiply and I want to rename this column Total Cost. So I double click and I rename it Total Cost. I also want to calculate the total sales amount by multiplying the unit price by the quantity. I press Ctrl and select the quantity. On the Add Column tab, I click on Standard, I multiply, and I'll be renaming this column Amount. If I subtract the total cost from the amount, that will be the profit. So I select the Amount column, I press Ctrl, select the total cost, and under Standard on the Add Column tab, I select Subtract, and I'll be renaming this column Profit. I also want to calculate a 12% discount on the amount, so I select the amount, I click on the down arrow for Standard, I select Multiply, and I want to multiply by 12%, 0.12. I hit OK, and here is the discount column. Let's rename it Discount. If I subtract the discount from the amount, that will be the subtotal. So I select the amount, I press Ctrl and click on Discount, and then I want to subtract, and I rename this column Subtotal. I also want to calculate a 13% tax. So I select the subtotal, and I click on Multiply, and I type 13%, and I hit OK. Here is the tax column. If you don't want to add a separate step for renaming, you can go to the formula bar and replace multiplication by tax, and then hit Enter, and here is the new column and name. If I add the tax to the subtotal, that will be the total. Then I select subtotal, I press Ctrl and select tax, and then under Standard, I select Add. I can rename it in the formula bar to save a step, and I'll be renaming it Total. And I finished creating my calculated columns. I'm going to select all the new columns. I press Shift and click on Total Cost. I right click and I want to change the data type. So I select Change Type and I change it to Currency. And I can send this query back to Excel. Look how many steps I created for creating the calculated column and for renaming the column. Now I'm going to delete all these steps and recreate the 7 calculated columns in just one step. I select the first step, I select Inserted Column, I right click and then delete until end. And now I want to recreate all these columns in just one step. I go to the Add Column tab, I click on Custom Column, and I wrote all the calculations in a Word document. I'm going to copy and paste in the Custom Column dialog box. So to the left side, this is the name of the new column I want to create. And to the right side, I have the calculation using the different fields. All these calculations will be created in one single step, all at once. But they will be returning a column of records. So to do that, and to denote that I'm expecting a record, I click at the beginning and I type an opening square bracket. I click at the end and I type a closing square bracket. When I hit OK, I get a new custom column showing a record for each product. And if I click to the blank to the right side of each record, then I see all the calculations: total cost, amount, profit, discount, subtotal, tax, and total. If I click in the blank to the right side of another record, same exact thing. And because I cannot send this table back to Excel with a column having records, then I want to expand this column. I click on the expand symbol, the double side pointing arrow. I don't want to use original column name as prefix, then I take the check away. And when I hit OK, here are the new 7 columns created in one single step. Let's change the data type before sending it back to Excel. Right click, change type, and then I select currency. I want to rename my query one step, and now I can send it back to Excel by going to the Home tab. I click on Close and Load. And here is a new worksheet named One Step, and it shows the 7 calculated columns. If I close the Queries and Connections pane, the formatting is not inherited. Then I select the 7 calculated columns, and I want to format them as currency, Ctrl-Shift-4, and I'm done. If you enjoyed this tip, give it a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my channel to be notified when new tips become available.